Welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I'm Danielle D, or Coach Danni D, and I help women to create luxury brands by creating processes and tightening their branding. This is where we talk about how to build your business in a way that allows you to work with ease and enjoy your life. My happy space is spending as much time as humanly possible in my pajamas. And I want to help others to find their happy space while still running profitable businesses. So get comfortable and let's dig in. Hello, and welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I am your host, Coach Danny D, and I am here helping women, professional women, entrepreneurs, mothers to find that space in life where you are having your version of work life balance, right? And for me, that's working with ease. That's being in a space where you are aligned in your business goals, your personal goals, and you are working towards a place of joy and fulfillment. So, excuse me. Today, I'm coming to you off schedule, right? We normally air episodes on Wednesday. If you follow me on social media, you know that I went to a big balloon build 2 weeks ago, and then followed that with a extended trip with some of my balloon sisters. So I, had an episode air while I was gone, but I skipped the Wednesday that I came back because when I came back, I was tired. I was tired, so I wasn't in the space to sit down and record an episode. But I wanted to reach out to you this week, especially with it being a holiday week, and holiday weeks can sometimes be, enjoyable, but also stressful. So I wanted to make sure to touch you guys before the holiday. And the topic that has been sitting on my heart has been looking at self advocacy as a part of self care. And while I was gone, I wasn't that much on social media except for posting about the trip or whatever. And even that I was kind of pulled back from. So I wasn't on social media a lot. Been catching up on social media since I got back. And I see that there's this whole conversation going around about moms and who's filling the mom's stockings and who's filling the mom's cup and, all of that stuff. And it led me back. I've heard a lot of different people's perspectives and thoughts and views and everything. And it led me back to the idea of self advocacy. So, yes, there are a lot of situations where, as women, as mothers, we are martyrs. We take on a lot of things to make sure everyone else is happy and accounted for. We tend to be the caregivers, and that's something that kind of goes with that role. And often our needs get overlooked in the process. But I'm a big believer of I can only control my behavior. I can express myself to other people. I can look for change behavior in other people, but I can only control myself and my behavior. And as I, look at that, and as I listen to, the different commentaries about um, what, is or should happen in these situations, the main thing that jumps out to me that I haven't heard said is self advocacy. So at some point, you have to be able to stand up and say, this is not working for me. Whether it's that your stocking is not getting filled, whether it's that you are doing all the things in your job and you're not getting paid adequately for it, whether it's that you are a business owner and you're doing all these things for your client and you're not getting paid for it. Whatever it is, you need to be able to advocate for yourself. You need to be able to speak that out loud, um, so that those around you can see what you are experiencing. Because we often assume everyone sees us, everyone knows what's going on with us, and people are making a choice not to X, Y, and Z. They might be. They might be hoping that we never advocate for ourselves. They might be hoping that we never stand up and ask for what is rightfully ours, but they might just not be aware. They might be used to this being how it goes. And if you're not able to articulate that, then it's somewhat unfair to be upset about it, right? And I know there are a lot of people that are going to say, well, you knew to do this for this person, and they should know to do it for you in return. They may not be thinking about that, or that might not be the way that they think. There's that famous book in um philosophy around love languages, right? And they talk about, different people having different love languages. Some people like acts of service, some people like gifts. It's just bringing that up to say different people have different perspectives. And so the thing that seems obvious to you may seem completely oblivious to someone else. So, how are you advocating for yourself? How are you standing up for yourself? How are you telling others around you that this is important to me? And if I am important to you, then I need you to pay attention to this thing. So I want to challenge you, especially during this holiday season, to be your own self advocate, to make decisions that fit into your joy and your happiness, because joy and happiness is not just for you to create for others. It's something that you deserve as well. And so lean into those things that bring you joy, bring you happiness. Reduce some of those things that bring you stress around this holiday season, because sometimes we're moving heaven and earth to make other people happy and we're not happy. So let's find a happy middle ground. And I'll share, like, a quick story. A few years ago, we went on a vacation during the holiday season, and I enjoyed the vacation because it reduced my load of things that I normally do during the holidays. And I still did our main big traditions. We still had our hot cocoa party. We still decorated cookies. We still did all these things that we normally do, even though we were away from home. But a lot of the things that I don't enjoy doing at the holiday time, I didn't have to do. And I felt great about it. But the guys, they said, well, you like traveling over the holidays. Okay, fair. So we came to a compromise. We came to the compromise of, you know, we won't travel every Christmas. We'll pick and choose. But regardless, I don't want to do certain things anymore. And so I won't. So that we can all have an enjoyable holiday time. So we can share the load of some of the, holiday things that we do, so that we can each have something enjoyable. So my assignment for you is to be your own advocate. Stop being a martyr and stop waiting for people to do things that you've never vocalized that you want them to do. If there's something that's been bothering you, something that you're resentful about, if your stocking is empty, go tell your partner, your child, your whomever that you would like them to fill your stocking. Stop assuming. Use your words. Say what you need to say. Get what you need to get. So that's what I have for y'all for this week. I want to wish you a happy holiday season, whatever it is that you may celebrate during this season. I want to send a special hug and love to anyone who has experienced loss this year. You know, the holiday seasons are very, very tough when you've experienced loss, especially if it's a recent loss. Sometimes if it's a loss that's happened years ago, it's you start to miss people a little bit more at the holiday time. So be mindful of that as well. Make sure that you are being kind. You should always be kind, but make sure you're being kind. You don't know what others are experiencing, thinking, going through, but also be clear about what it is that you need in this season, whether it's from your family, your friends, whomever. What do you need in this season? And use your words. Let us know so that we can be that for you, be there for you, and that we can all have an enjoyable experience as much as possible this holiday season. So, see you guys next week. And next week we can talk about end the year stuff. I can't believe that we're here at the end of the year. That's crazy. And we can look forward to some of the things that are going to be coming for 2024. All right. Go advocate for yourself. Thank you for listening to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I hope you got some great tips to start working with ease. Want to stay connected? Follow me at Your Workflow on Instagram. For more information about building your luxury brand, register for my upcoming luxury brand workshop at CoachDanniD.com.